Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The World According to Adam. And today's topic will be
The pyramids.
the pyramids. The pyramids in Egypt, the pyramids in Banbridge, or what pyramids are we talking about today?
The mall.
The Mall. Do you know how many pyramids?
And I don't think there are pyramids in Banbridge.
Do you know how many pyramids there is in the world?
Oh,
I don't know. You're the ones. The facts. Do you tell me?
no.
Well, Google says they found 64 in Egypt alone, which has now risen to 118 because they keep finding new ones. So that's just Egypt. So there must be hundreds of them all over the world.
Yeah, because isn't there a lot in Mexico too?
Yeah. Any interesting facts about them, you know?
Well, I heard that pyramid writing was the first religious writing.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Inside the pyramids?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Egyptians used to draw art all over the walls. It was like their way of telling a story. What else have you got for me?
Well, climbing the pyramids is, illegal. I think I use the word forbidden, but the cinnamons, however you pronounce that.
Forbidden?
Yeah.
What was the other word?
Illegal.
Illegal. Well,
Yeah. It's
some of them are protected. The conspiracy theorists say they're protected because there's so many secrets underneath them and in them.
Yeah, it's forbidden to climb them, just like I said.
Do you know that the pyramids we think were built to be a burial tomb for the great pharaohs?
Yeah.
Well,
I've heard that before.
here's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
There's never very many bodies inside the pyramids. So if we're building the pyramids for tombs for the pharaohs, why is there no bodies in them?
Well, pyramids did have a chamber where the deceased soul would rest.
Yeah. Well, how do you think the pyramids were built?
Aliens.
Aliens.
Yep.
Well, let's look at the facts. The pyramids, if you look at them, there is something like 1,000,000 stones in each pyramid, but the pyramids are out in the middle of a desert. The stones that they are built from are from quarries that are hundreds of miles away from the pyramids. Think back to Egyptian times. There was no cars, there was no lorries. So how did they get the stones from the quarries to the pyramids?
Aliens did it.
Aliens? What do you reckon? Aliens pulled up in a big spaceship with a crowbar in the back of her and just towed the big stones up the beach?
Yep.
Well, the school...
Yeah, wait. I saw this before, so, what was it? So there was, you know the way you said about the dead bodies then?
Yeah.
Well, there was, a dead body found in Egypt, and in the same tomb there was a knife, but it had like, something like, I forgot what it's called, like, something pattern. And that can only be found on meteors.
Meteors?
Yeah. Asteroids.
Right. Did you know the pyramids are built all over the world to the exact same circumference around the whole thing? They, like, if you're building a pyramid, so you build the base, and if your base is like 5 millimeters out, and you keep going, by the time you get to the top, you could be like a meter out. But every one of them pyramids is built specifically, perfectly, to the exact measurement of pi. And pi is a mathematical thing that you haven't worked out yet, but it wasn't even discovered in Egyptian times. So pi was formed in the 1900s. A mathematician came up with pi. So these Egyptians have built their pyramids to a mathematical sum that had never been invented. And that means, like, not just Egypt, the pyramids in Ireland, the pyramids in Mexico, the pyramids in...
Wait, is there pyramids in Ireland?
Yes, there's one in Newgrange that we have to go and visit. The conspiracy theory is that there's a pyramid on the North Pole completely covered in ice, but I showed you the picture of it, didn't I?
Yeah. Wait, are you talking about that like,
with the green over it.
yeah.
It's called Newgrange, but that's a pyramid. Its tomb is set up that there's a light and a hole at the very top, and once a year, the light shines right through the whole pyramid, right to the tomb in the middle. You know, I've been to the Mexican pyramids.
Why?
Because I've just been on holiday to them, and they're called Chichen Itza, and in round them pyramids.
Yeah, I've heard of Chichen Itza.
In round them pyramids, in the ancient times, they played a game like a basketball game, so they had this like big stone hoop, and the men had to like bounce a ball through the hoop, but the losing teams were killed then. So it was like basketball only. If you lose, you die.
Yeah.
Did you see the conspiracy about the pyramids, that this point that's coming out of the earth is only the tip, and they actually go way down under the earth at the same time?
Here, wait, you know what? You know how long schools have been around?
How long?
Since ancient Egypt.
Since ancient Egypt.
Yeah, they had them there.
Was your teacher still teaching in Egypt in them days?
Well, she wasn't alive, but...
Oh right, I thought she was that old. Do you know how old the pyramids were supposed to be?
Why?
I'm asking you.
Maybe... around like 4 million.
No.
Oh.
4 million years doesn't exist.
What do you mean by that?
4 million years ago, there was nothing. The pyramids were 4,500 years old. So that's like Granny Ivy multiplied by 2.
Yeah, what is multiplied again? Actually, I never knew.
Doubled.
Oh.
So it's like 4,500 years is like nearly Granny Ivy's age, only a wee bit less.
A wee bit less?
A wee bit less. Give me some more conspiracy theories. They say the pharaohs that built the pyramids were all aliens. If you see the pictures that the pharaohs drew, they all had like a cat face heads. They were called sphinx.
Yeah.
But they're quite similar to what people would imagine.
Did sphinx used to like tell riddles?
Yeah, a sphinx they did. You like that one?
Yeah.
So sphinx, but if you look at sphinx, where modern people say alien sightings, it's like a tall man. A sphinx is like probably like what an alien is. So maybe did you know that in the pyramids they had drawings of like spaceships coming from the sky?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So give me some more facts. Did you do your research this week at all or not?
Well, I did find that the pyramids were white.
White? What? Why were they white?
Because of what they built them out of.
What was that material?
I forget.
That you told me that was your secret. That was your secret fact that you were going to surprise everybody with,
Yeah.
and you don't know what it was.
No, I did, but I forgot.
Well, I can't remember. I think it was some sort of basalt. But do you know that a lot of the pyramids were covered in solid gold, top part?
No.
A lot of them were covered, like the triangle bit at the top was covered in solid gold. But do you know what happened to the whiteness of them all?
What?
Ancient,
Yeah, earthquakes and was not what
yeah,
made it.
it said earthquakes cracked the shells, and there was 2 people's names that said that helped wreck them, Sue and Sammy. So they were like tsunamis. You know what a tsunami is?
Yeah, it's like, you know, that big wave. And,
Yeah.
yep.
So Sue. But can you imagine a tsunami hitting the desert in Egypt? Is there even a sea in Egypt?
I don't know.
I think there is. I think there might be one called the Dead Sea. Is the Dead Sea in Egypt? I don't know. You're supposed to fact research these things. Like I'm gonna have to get a new assistant for the next one. Or do you know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should hire a researcher. So we could bring Jaden in, a pair, to be our researcher. So say we go to next week, we do what we talking about, witches or vampires or something like that, and we say, right, Jaden, there's £2 out of your pocket money. You could be the researcher, and she could do all and she could give it to us, and then we could just read over it and be far handier.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think Jaden's as big into conspiracies as you are.
Sure.
Quickly, give me some more facts about the Egyptian pyramids.
I only had 3 and I've told them
3
all.
facts.
Yeah.
Give me some more information. Just you probably read something about them. Do you know who? Do you know who the man who fought all the pharaohs in Egyptian times was called?
What?
Moses.
Oh yeah, Moses.
And how
Isn't
did he
he
escape?
in the Bible story?
Yeah. Do you know how he escaped them?
Why?
I'm asking you. Do you know how he escaped them? Moses back then, the pharaohs killed all the babies in Egypt, all the Jews, and Moses, his mom put him in a wee basket and sailed him down the river, and the pharaoh's daughter found him, and then she brought him up as her own son. So Moses was like sort of protected, even though he should have been dead. But then God sent Moses to come and take all the people out of Egypt, and Pharaoh wouldn't let them. So Moses actually, with God's help, done magic. He brought 10 plagues. He brought locusts. He turned the rivers blood. He brought famine. The last one he done, he killed every newborn son of Egypt, including the Pharaoh's son. So eventually Pharaoh let him go. But when Pharaoh let him go, he thought, why have I let them go? And he chased after them. And when he got them, Moses was just coming to the big river. And when he got to the river, he couldn't cross. So all the Egyptians are coming to kill them. And Moses has all these people, and they're all going to be murdered by the Egyptians. And he gets his staff and he calls out to God and he said, God help me. God parted the sea. And
yeah, the Red Sea.
Yeah, Moses and all went across. I said the Dead Sea, it was the Red Sea. Moses and all got across the water, but see, when the Egyptians came to catch him, God closed the rivers of the sea and killed them all. And here's a fact: historians checked there recently in that same place, and you know what was at the bottom of that sea?
And what?
Hundreds and thousands of chariots and dead horses. So that means that's a true story. That there's no denying that the Bible was right.
Oh.
And I think that'll do us for this week. Anything to say to all our followers?
Hi.
No, what did he say? Thanks for following. Thanks for watching our videos. Subscribe to the page and give us a wee like, and we'll see us again next week. All the best from the world according to Adam.
Yes.